Welcome back, guys, to a new episode of Let's Play Starfield. We're gonna continue our quest. So we were going on a space cruise. Not as fancy as I thought for a space cruise. Another Roomba friend. Okay, we cannot steal that. Oh. One around. Not a lot of fancy things. Oh, hello, Andreja. Not a lot of fancy things around. Let us see.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
I'm just following Delgado's orders.
Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dumbrosky. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
Never asked me to steal the Earth Saviors Award.
Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place.
Don't worry, you are still going to get paid.
Yeah? Funny you're only bringing that up now. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
We need to be careful what we share with this guy. I don't trust him. What do you consider normal prey?
Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road.
Wonder all you want. That's all the information you are getting.
Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dumbrosky without my help.
It would seem we have little choice in the matter. I should hear him out.
I'm sure the fleet can slide some credits your way.
Oh, no. No. Delgado isn't gonna drop a cred stick on the table and be done with it. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, you are in no position to make demands right now. Just do as you are told.
Fine. You want to play it that way and suit yourself. Dumbrosky's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Trident Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh no. Is shooting everyone an option? Alternately shooting ourselves to avoid it?
I didn't bring my dinner jacket.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dumbrosky, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets.
As long as they're free booze.
Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck.
Can you help me with the Earth Saviors Award?
As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan?
I just gotten started.
Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms.
Okay, got it. No gunfire.
Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
So we need to go to the gala, find the award, and find everything we need.
Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch it.
Little Roomba friend, get out of the way.
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
Quite a lovely start.
Fancy event.
Nothing but the best for society.
Due to an unfortunate accident, we're halting our spacewalk experience for an indeterminate amount of time.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Here for business or pleasure?
So what brings you aboard? That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe we'll talk another time.
Hello? Are you a member of the society?
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need security of your items.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future Society events aboard the Starliner.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
The Society chair. Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Ugh. Positively horrid.
What can you tell me about the Trident Preservation Society?
Not much. Other than the fact that they host these wonderfully entertaining gala events every month.
Do you have any information regarding the Earth Saviors Award?
Benjamin Bayou of Neon won the award the first time it was presented. But he dropped out of the society a couple of years back.
Do you know anything about Larry Dumbrosky?
Dumbrosky is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips.
That's all then? Okay.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Do you know about anything about Larry Dumbrosky?
I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work? Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Hello. Are you a member of the society? Quite a lovely. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Do you know any Larry Dumbrosky?
The considerable amounts of cash that Dumbrosky donates is the only reason we allow him to attend society functions.
Do you have any information regarding the Earth Savior Award?
It's for the society's high rollers. If you don't have more than 8 figures in your account, I wouldn't even bother going after the award. Well, that was boring. That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
I certainly hope we decide to hold all future society events along the start line.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions. So, what brings you aboard? Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Do you know anything about Larry Dumbrosky?
His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself. Enjoy the rest of the event. Please remain in designated passenger areas at all
here
times.
it is.
Have a safe journey.
I'm sorry. I don't believe we've met. Do I know you?
You don't know me, but you will.
My word. Is that supposed to be a veiled threat of some kind? I'm certain we've never been acquainted before, so I'll do you the courtesy of forewarning you about the impertinence that's to follow. When you approach me, I'd highly advise you to choose your words carefully. Otherwise, it's likely they will be your last. I think we're done here. Good day. Ah, we're speaking again. Lovely. I can't possibly think of anything I'd rather be doing at this very moment.
You're definitely into some shady stuff.
Oh, think you've cracked the case, Detective? Bravo. I'm not certain why you're approaching me with this harassment, but I can assure you that you've made a potentially life-threatening mistake. Perhaps you're unaware of the extent of my influence, or perhaps you're irrevocably stupid. I'll assume it's the latter and overlook it for now.
Okay, we should go and try to find the credentials of this guy.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your...
A Starview pass is required to enter the main ballroom.
A sharp contrast from the crew quarters, is it not?
Story time with Serena will be held in the ship's library this evening.
Interesting. Can you open this? You actually can. It is this one then. Damn. I believe we just... Yes. Try it again. That's for sure. Okay. This one fits here. She has something hidden somewhere. Okay.
I suppose that is ours now, eh?
Let us check our quest. We want to speak to Shayla about the ES awards. Rovnik is here. Maybe interesting.
If you wish to have a drink at any for the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere with any of the crew or security members about this.
If you want to dine at Captain Rokov's table during dinner service, it's only an addition.
Sorry, I'm busy right now. Nothing but the finest at this gala.
Let us see if we can extract some information from them.
Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important.
I heard you are in charge of Art Saviors Award.
Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask?
I'm hoping to find out who this year's winner is going to be.
Forget it. I refuse to have a repeat of last year's fiasco, where the name leaked early and started a common brawl. The winner's name is safely sealed away with the award itself, inside the master safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you. I have about 1,000 things to deal with, and you're not one of them. Goodbye.
On behalf of myself and the entire team at Trident Luxury Lines, we wish to thank you for choosing to travel with us.
The Society Chair has released. Here for business or pleasure?
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Have a safe journey.
Do you know anything about Larry Dumbrosky?
Let's put it this way. He's screwed over so many people. If he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. Nice to have met you.
I certainly hope they decide to hold
Hello.
a future
Are you,
society
besides what I already told you? No.
Okay, let's ask
That's all
around if these people know something.
Okay.
The Society Chair has really outdone.
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
Okay.
Enjoy the rest of the event.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
That view is absolutely... He's been spending a lot of time with Claudius. Well, that was boring.
Okay, so let's go and check with Claudia. Maybe she has something we need. We'll see.
Sorry, do I know you?
You don't know me, but I need some information.
Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a very important man.
Maybe I should talk to Larry Dumbrosky's wife instead.
His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy?
All I need is something incriminating on Dumbrosky.
If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dumbrosky, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that?
You'll find that information one way or another, so you might as well benefit now.
That's true. You have come this far already.
I have information that could seriously damage your reputation.
You know more about me than I suspected. Can't have that.
He's an undercover agent of UCC's death.
Oh, damn it all to hell. You're one of the authorities? Then I'm already sunk. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
I do not understand. Your anger is focused on Mr. Dumbrosky, but clearly the failure of this plan rests on you as well.
If you had to work near him day in and day out, I think you'd understand. He's a disgusting pig, plain and simple.
Tell me about this scheme.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them.
If you want revenge, give me proof I can use against him.
I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
What was your contribution to the Galbank scheme?
I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right?
What was Dumbrosky and Vera's contribution to the Galbank scheme?
What, are you writing a damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their comnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dumbrosky made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not.
What exactly is going on between you and Dumbrosky?
What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, then so be it. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dumbrosky's no saint. He deserves everything that's coming to him.
I can feel the rage is ignited within you.
Yes, you do seem very aggrieved.
Oh, I'm beyond rage. And if you've been as close to him as I have, you'd agree. Dumbrosky is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again to steal dessert. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right? I hope
If
you
you
heard
are free
Dumbrosky. Nail his
Could we
ass
talk?
right to the wall.
What do you need, Andreja?
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under, unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them?
Certainly not like anything I've done before.
I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Matteo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
You're asking, I assume you feel like you don't.
No, I do not. But I find it hard to quantify. Many of the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death.
You don't seem to be bothered by your past.
Why should I be? It was necessary for survival. I would not be here otherwise. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
Trust me, you have a lot going on for you.
That is kind of you. You also have a lot going. I find expressing affection difficult, but truly. Thank you. I know this seems trivial. Perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
I've always been a loner myself.
And yet here we are, working together. And that has, I think, gone very well. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence.
It was clearly important to you that I not say anything.
Indeed it was. And now I hope you can see why. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
Okay.
You again? This better not be another shakedown.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today?
Can I store things with confidence in your safe?
Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe.
I'd like to take a peek at the Earth Saviors Award.
I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Have a safe journey.
Coming harder and harder.
Specific requests. Please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman.
Need your claim ID for the Earth Saviors Award.
Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that?
Just stand it over the claim ID so I can be on my way.
And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand?
Nobody else needs to know about this.
I hope I can trust you.
You need to tell me what you know.
Nice try, but no.
What's the harm if you help me?
I wish I could, but if anybody found out I'd helped you. Ugh, this is utterly preposterous. I'm not giving you anything. I should say so. The nerve of you to even ask something so stupid. Must you continue these unwelcome
I need your claim ID.
Excuse me? And why in goodness...
Yeah, I cannot try it
I
again.
should say so.
Okay. Let's see what she has else to say. Where will the award ceremony occur?
Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted...
Okay.
Not at all. I am completely calm. Excuse me? And why in... I should say so.
We have a range of excursions available at all of our destinations. At the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starliners, though we're working on having that changed.
Can't we pickpocket people? Really? Okay.
Any word from Vera yet?
Can you help me with the Earth Saviors Award?
As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan?
The award is in the purser's office, but I need a claim ID.
Like the ship's purser probably told you, it's because the system is completely automated. The only way you're gonna get the award is by using Sheila's claim ID. But she's not going to just hand it over. Here, give her this. I'm certain it'll help. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. Don't you have somewhere to be?
Okay, let's try it.
Must you continue these...
I need your claim ID for the Earth Saviors Award.
Excuse me? And why in...
If you don't hand it over, I'll tell everyone about your little nest egg in Paradiso.
Oh my goodness. How did you know about that? There's no need to make a scene. If you're here to steal the award, there's nothing I can really do about that, is there? Here, take it.
Okay, we can get the award now. That's actually a success.
If the rest of this ship is any indication, I imagine there is an incredible amount of wealth stored in there right now.
Now the second part.
Any complaints about your crews should be directed to one of the staff.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing
Hello.
but the best for the
You here
society,
for the
eh?
charity event?
I'm more interested about what's going on at Gales Bank.
Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse. I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with Galbank.
Claudia Swiss says you have information about Larry Dumbrosky.
Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
We both know exactly who you are.
Maybe I'll hand any evidence I already have over to the authorities.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe? Get the hell away from me before I have you arrested.
Here for business or pleasure?
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested.
He's involved in an embezzling scheme. He must be bluffing.
I know the guy, he doesn't bluff. But I'd bet my last cred stick he's running scared. There's clearly something going on between Vera Swiss and Dumbrosky. But we need hard evidence to use it to our advantage. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows.
Shipwide emergency might do the trick. Should we wait until he returns to his cabin and fall asleep?
Maybe. But if something goes wrong and he's able to raise an alarm, we're sunk. With all of these wealthy patrons aboard, the ship is crawling with security.
Shipwide emergency might do the trick.
Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
Guess I'll do whatever it takes to get it done.
Your lack of commitment does not exactly fill me with confidence. Are you sure this is a good idea?
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help.
Why can't we just kill Dumbrosky and take his credentials off his body?
You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you 2 reasons. First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dumbrosky, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Gal Bank employee in every single Gal Bank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Gal Bank, now will it? Remember, the moment you shut down that system, the entire ship goes into lockdown.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Hey, we're gonna try this.
Well maintained, to be
hold
sure,
up.
but obviously the
This area is
credits
off
have
limits to
all been
passengers.
spent on the areas the
Wait a
guests
second.
actually
You're
see.
Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you?
I really need to get into the life support area.
Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions.
Captain Rokov ship is willing to forgive your gambling debt.
Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Whatever you do, don't break anything, or I'll be out of a yacht.
The lockdown procedures.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Shut down the life support. Chief Sandin is going to be pissed.
Much nicer in here now. Plenty of room.
Let us see.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stopped playing games and tell me why you're here.
I'm undercover with you system dev, and I need everything you got on Dumbrosky.
You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence?
Claudia says you have been cheated out of your fair share of the Galbank's job by Dumbrosky.
Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dumbrosky's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
I'll pay you to offset your losses.
At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. You better tell Dumbrosky to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Message. Love messages from Dumbrosky. Let's go take care of that guy.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
Fine, let's negotiate.
Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts.
All passengers,
First,
may I have your
it's clear
attention,
that you've
please?
obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank.
Please report to
The
your
means
cabins in
and
an
methods,
orderly fashion
perhaps,
and
but not the
remain
motive.
there until you receive further
And second,
instructions.
I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor, Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
I haven't entirely ruled out the bullet option yet.
I see. That certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my GalBank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Will there be much more of this? My head is starting to hurt.
You don't mind turning over your credentials to me?
Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but I have little choice. Though Larry Dumbrosky will be mysteriously vanishing after this cruise, and possession of the credentials becomes ludicrous at that point.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
Splendid.
Please report to your cabins in
It
an orderly
appears we've
fashion
reached an accord.
and remain there until you receive
Wait, I'm
further
sorry.
instructions.
Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
We have resorted to theft now, I see.
Okay, why?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Just set off the alarms, I would say. Let's see if we can get out of this pickle.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared
much, could you? All hell's breaking loose across the siren and the UC's on its way. We don't have long. Well, this isn't the road I would have taken, but hey, you got the job done. You're crazy. You know that.
In an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive
Things
further
were getting way too dull.
Well, you sure livened it up. It's gonna cost Trident a fortune to mop up this mess.
I could have done it without your help.
I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Of course, of course. I understand completely. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Overreach.
Don't worry about it.
Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Evgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. All right, we better get out of here before Trident sends rescue ships to investigate. Hopefully, the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
So we need to leave now. Not what I wanted to do. We need to wait now. Yeah, okay, so... Good. Dock. Let's go for the Galbank archives.
Something to report? You will be scanned as you enter the city.
I don't know why people are running all along, but well. Go ahead, people.
Be careful if you run into
Okay, so now our big heist starts now.
Lives of nearly every evil.
Hello, welcome to the Galbank archives. May I see your credentials, please?
Here you go.
Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dumbrosky. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives.
I'm getting some really strange vibe from you. Something must be wrong.
Shh, they'll hear us. Look, Ecliptic busted in here and said something about letting you walk into the archives, and then they're gonna jump you. I'm supposed to let you in, and then get the heck out of here. They said if I didn't do exactly what they said, they'd kill me. Just be careful. I don't even know how many of them are hiding in there.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Always worth checking. I don't know what you might find in their pockets.
Lost ship registry. Legacy. Credits. Specified. Last known system position Bacon. Last known planetary location Bilba Lake and 6. Search attempts 8 failed. Oh. There's a ship called the Supremacy somewhere in Saturn. That's interesting. That's actually interesting. Can we find this? Be interesting if we could. So we are back to the key.
Next time you see Paul, tell him to pull up.
Be sure and check your pockets when we leave. Be certain you still have everything in them.
You want to kick back? Avoid the last Nova. Bugs are funked and killing.
Heading out. Man, sure I got something to suit your needs. Stay safe out there.
Always listen to Delgado.
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
Rook. So there I am. You see security on my tail.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet.
Rokov's not so bad. He turned out to be pretty helpful.
Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, Neva, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right. Now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Approaching that in... well, in any ship would be suicide.
There's got to be a way.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
Scanning. The Legacy had a CBR-27 transporter. We could start by tracking its precise location.
The Rook's right. We tackle one problem at a time. Can we track it, Neva?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called a comm spike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that comm spike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
We'll figure this out. I promise.
I promise? You gonna write that in your diary, little girl?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
Need a drink? Thug at the last Nova will be more than happy to take your credit.
You looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award? Or I'm not gonna be very disappointed.
Here you go.
Well, well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to Rokov. But that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it. Those creds ain't gonna steal themselves. Better get a move on before Dale sees you slacking. Thanks for making me look good. I would have had to kill you otherwise.
Okay. So guys, I believe this is gonna be like this for today. We're gonna keep on this quest line for the next few episodes. Guys, if you like my content, if you saw the video until the end, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, or even leaving a comment. I would appreciate it a lot. Guys, thanks a lot once again, and I see you again on the next one.